Hey there guys, back again. This one I'm going to be showing record store finds along with thrift store finds. All these records I got on Sunday, and then yesterday I had went to a thrift store and they had like literally like 5 records, and I couldn't find any there. So I just grabbed some CDs that I found. So I'm just going to start with some singles. First single is it's my exception for hip hop. I mean, it's a good song. It's a Funky Cold Medina by Tone Loc on Delicious Vinyl. This one, for a record being pressed in the 90s, it was surprisingly dirty, so I had to clean this multiple times for it to be actually listenable because it had really horrific background noise. But now it actually plays actually fairly nice, so I was glad to find this. And the second single is a German import, Knock Three Times by Tony Orlando and Dawn. This one is picture sleeve. It's a German press on Bell Records. And this one also plays fairly nice. I had to clean this one too. But it just has a sticker on the label, and the disc is covered in scratches, but none of them are really too severe. It's all just really minor stuff. But yeah, I was just really glad to find this for cheap. So now I'm going to move on to CDs, because CDs is going to take up, pretty much most of this. First CD I got from the thrift store is the one I've been looking for on vinyl, but I couldn't find it, so finding the CD for $1, all these CDs were $1, so I was just glad to find it. Brian Wilson's first solo album from 1988, I think. And this is an early one because it credits his doctor in it as the producer, and I know in later ones they take away his producing roles in the credits. This one is actually in fairly nice shape. I played the entire CD all the way through, and I really like this CD. So if you guys don't have this, I would recommend picking up the CD because I know the vinyl of this is a little hard to find. But I would recommend picking up the CD for cheap and seeing if you like it. This next one, Peter Frampton, it's a greatest hits album. This one isn't anything special, it's just one of those cheap compilations. I got it because it's Peter Frampton. I like Peter Frampton stuff. This one I was really happy to find. It's one I've been looking for on vinyl, again, but I found the CD of it, so why not get the CD? But it's another one of my exceptions for hip-hop. It's the Beastie Boys, Ill Communicate... No, License to Ill, not Ill Communication. Don't listen to me. License to Ill. And this is one I've been looking for a while. Has this, has the thing still on it. But I was just really glad to find this, especially at a thrift store. I played this one all the way through also. And I really like this album. I can never find any Beastie Boys stuff where I'm at, especially on vinyl. I mean, the only Beastie Boys record I've seen where I'm at is a copy of Paul's Boutique. And that was like $60 at my record store, so... But, yeah, I was just glad to find this CD. It'll definitely hold me off until I find the vinyl edition of it to fill it. Next one, I found this sealed, but I opened it and listened to it, and I actually really like this. It's Supertramp, very best of. Has a lot of their stuff from Crime of the Century to some of their later stuff. School, Goodbye Stranger, Logical Song, there's a lot of really good songs on here, and I found this sealed, like I said, so I was just glad to find this through the disc. I haven't even played it yet, actually, so I'm presuming it'll play mint. But yeah, when I got it, it had all the cracks in the case and everything, but, for the CDs being $1, I'm not gonna complain and whine about it. Scorpions, Crazy World, I got this because there's a couple songs on here I know, Crazy Worlds... When to Change is definitely one of the biggest hits on here. Send Me an Angel. I mean, everyone in my family has different musical tastes, but for the songs Wind of Change and Send Me an Angel, I mean, I'm guessing all my brothers and my parents know the lyrics and stuff. But it's just... I really like this album because growing up, my parents would play a lot of the Scorpions. How am I saying? I'm still growing up. But when I was younger, my parents would play a lot of the Scorpions. But my parents were huge Scorpions fans. They still are. And one of the ones I heard them play a lot was Wind of Change. So I was just really glad to find this because the Scorpions grew on me because of that. Here's a group I used to listen to. I actually haven't listened to them in over 5 years, so I'm going to see if I still like them. It's Social Distortion. It's a group I haven't listened to in a fairly long time, and I actually have yet to listen to this. And I'm going to see if I still like them, because there's a lot of groups I listened to, years ago that I don't really listen to now. So I'm going to see if I still like this. Yeah, the ones I did know on here, the cover of Ring of Fire, Ball and Chain, Drug Train, Story of My Life. But yeah, that might, I might listen to that. Guns N' Roses, Lies. I don't have this on vinyl either, but I was just glad to find this CD. Boston's Debut. Yeah, I'm not going to pass up any of these for $1, like I said. All these are in really good playable condition. Final CD before I get on to vinyl LPs is Bon Jovi Crossroad, which is a greatest hits album. This is another one of those groups that my parents, while I was younger, they would play a lot of. They play a lot of Bon Jovi, a lot of AC/DC, a lot of the Scorpions. But I'm just going to move on to LPs. I actually have only 3 LPs to show. But first one is a German import of Ooh La La by the Faces. I've been looking for this for a while because, of course, it has the cover where you can make it talk by pushing down the flat. See? Like this. But yeah, I've been looking for this for a while, and I can never find this in good shape. Here's the gatefold. But yeah, this is actually a German pressing. I played it side 1. Well, I mean, track 1 actually played, like, in the first 30 seconds, had a decent amount of background noise. But then the rest of it just played really nicely. But yeah, I was just glad to find this, because it's one I've been looking for, especially for the cover. And no poster with this one, unfortunately. But I was just, like I said, I was just looking for it, and finding a German import, that's just a bonus. Here's the second one. I really love this album. I listened to the entire thing and really dug it. This group I can't find too much of, so whenever I see any of their stuff now, I'm going to grab it. It's Da Capo by Love. Arthur Lee is a great singer on here. Really just folky, psychedelic kind of stuff. I like it. It's just, if you haven't listened to Love, I'd recommend listening to either Da Capo or Forever Changes, because I honestly really like this album. Not a first press from 66, though. It's a red label press from, I think, 68 or 69 on Elektra. And side 2 is just one song called Revelation or Revolution? Revelation. But yeah, there's a lot of really good songs on here. Orange Skies, 7 and 7 Is, She Comes in Colors. There's just... if you don't have it, if you find it, get it. I just really like Love. Here's the third one. This one's in the shrink, and it has a hype sticker. Rolling Stones, December's Children, and Everybody's, it has this hype sticker that says, including the Rolling Stones smash hit Get Off My Cloud. What a hype sticker that is. This one's in partial shrink. The shrink ends right here on the front, and on the back there's about 50% shrink on there. But yeah, it has the original inner and the disc. It has scratches, but it plays very, very well, so I was just glad to find this. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, peace.